Welcome back to the WHHI News. Golfers, you know we all need a little help with our game, right? So here to give us a good tip on how to improve is David Lepore.
Hello everybody, David Lepore here with some golf fitness, TPI fitness exercises. You know, we're doing a little bit of some of the things that are on the TPI 15-point screen in order to get the body on board with your golf swing. Now, we talked a little bit about the body being stable, and the hands and arms and golf club work off of that body. If your body's not stable, then the hands and arms have a hard time figuring it out. What are the tests or the TPI screen points for the appendages like our hands and arms? Well, the first one is going to be called the 90-90 test, where I stand here with my hand and forearm at a 90 degree. I'm just standing straight, and then I take my right forearm and I move it back. This is called this is working on my right rotator cuff, okay? And then the other way you do it is in posture. You're supposed to be going back here. Now, why is this important? Because at the top of the backswing, guess where I'm supposed to be? I'm supposed to be there. If you're limited or frozen with the right shoulder and right rotator cuff, your swing is going to take a very different shape than a nice traditional golf swing. That's called the 90-90 test. It opens up your right rotator cuff and your left rotator cuff. They both have to be amenable. All right, so that's that one. Now, we've got another one called the wrist extension and wrist flexion. So if I go like this and I take I don't know, a 6-iron or 7-iron, and I put my arm right on top of it, my wrist has to go at least 61 degrees. That's what that 6-iron is. I like to go down all the way. This is called flexion for the wrist, and this is called extension. Now again, we need extension because at the top of the backswing, I'm right here with my right wrist. My trail wrist and right forearm and right rotator cuff are all getting ready to drop in and be on the correct plane in the golf swing. If you're stuck here, you're not very flexible here, or your right rotator cuff is stiff, that over-the-top golf swing is going to show up quickly. So that's called wrist flexion and extension. And that's super important for the transition in the downswing. All right, so we're going to talk about the next TPI fitness screen, and that's rotational motions. So I've got both thumbs up, and I'm going to rotate them both down to the ground, and then I'm going to rotate them all the way around here. So I've got this degree of motion, of movement, and if you have a problem with that, when you hit a golf shot, rotating through impact is going to be limited. So this rotation is important in the hands and forearms to be able to do that. The last thing we're going to talk about as far as the appendages are concerned is the wrist hinge. Okay, my wrists are hinging up and hinging down, and so in this wrist hinge motion, basically, I've got a good enough motion to where I can hold the golf club, and I can cock the golf club up, and cock it down, cock it up, and at the top of my backswing, this is where I am. I'm using my deep squat back into my left heel, coming inside, and then there's impact right there, where my hips and chest are open and my hands are forward. Now that was all doable because of my right wrist extension and right rotator cuff being user-friendly, and of course, my wrist hinge helping create that golf swing. So the appendages, super important to be on board with hitting a golf shot. Again, the body is stable, and it works in a partnership with the hands and arms in order to hit good golf shots. Good luck with that, and I'll hope to see you on the next tip.
That's going to do it for this edition of the WHHI News. I'm McNair. We want to thank you for watching. We'll see you the next time.